Hello and greetings to everyone. My name is Madhura Thangal and I am here to discuss on a major issue which is ecotourism and whether it is beneficial to our natural environment or is it just adding up to the exploitation of our natural resources and its environment. Okay, first of all let us start with what is ecotourism. Ecotourism is defined as tourism of exotic and endangered environment, usually for research and development and for conservative efforts. Ecotourism is regarded as a sustainable solution to preserve ecosystems around the living world and also to provide a good source of income to the local communities which live in or around these ecosystems. Usually these ecosystems or these places of tourism do not have any interaction with the human society, and they only provide the scientists with valuable information they require for their research and development, and also give the tourists breathtaking experiences. However, some critics consider ecotourism to be unethical and more damaging than regular tourism. This can be due to many reasons. As everything has both pros and cons, same is the case with ecotourism. No matter how many positive impacts it has on the economy or biological environment, that is the ecosystems, it also has many negative effects on the ecosystems and biological environment around us, which is a major concern of modern times. Okay, now let us discuss the negative impacts or cons of ecotourism which it has on ecosystems and biological environment. Ecotourism poses a threat to ecotourism poses a threat to indigenous cultures, as in order to create the tourist spots or places, the local communities which live in or around these tourist spots need to relocate to a different place. Sometimes these communities are not even paid their compensation for the loss of their habitat due to relocation. Okay. The native groups need to be relocated, which in turn threatens the cultural and traditional practices of these groups. Also, the increasing number of tourists puts a strain on the cultural practices and freedom of cultural expression to these groups. Natives are treated as backdrops or props during these tours, objectifying cultural groups and encouraging stereotyping. In less serious cases, the interaction between tourists and the local communities creates a gradual shift in the cultural and traditional patterns of the local people. The more often native groups are exposed to travelers, the more they learn and adapt to the cultural behavior and patterns of the tourists, which is not threatening in any manner, but needs to be changed in order to preserve the real native culture and tradition of these local communities. Okay. Ecotourism also leads to degradation of ecosystems, even though it is specifically designed to counter environmental degradation. It is because ecotourism takes tourists to the ecosystems that are relatively untouched by the humans and the mankind. Due to introduction of mankind to these delicate systems, it disrupts a lot of factors like human presence can scare off the prey and disrupt the predatory patterns of hunters or predators, which in short means that it can disturb the living patterns of the animals in that area. Okay. Also, human increase can also an increase in number of travelers can lead to soil erosion and the loss of habitat. Okay. In order to visit some of these exotic places, people travel long distances, which requires the use of transports. Air transports like planes or water transports like ships are heavy transports and cause great harm to our environment. For example, planes cause air pollution and the ships cause water pollution, which increases the pollution by a great number and is not really good as ecotourism is mainly provided to save the ecosystems or conserve it. Okay. These transportation machines often cause pollution which can directly or indirectly affect the local ecosystems. Land transports that are used for local transportation have more direct negative effects on both the environment and also the local communities. Use of cars, trucks and other land vehicles can also lead to environmental degradation, or sometimes it can also lead to loss of habitats both in fauna and flora. We hear of number of accidents happening on highways or places like jungles and forests, where humans are responsible for the deaths of so many animals. Also, when humans are introduced to the area, to water bodies, they often go for fishing and boating, which directly or indirectly kills the aquatic life. For example, boating causes pollution, which indirectly affects the aquatic life of both flora and fauna living in the water, while fishing directly affects the lives of fishes. As we can see that so many fishes are killed due to this sport. Okay. Ecotourism has grown in global demand by about 25% each year. Many organizations are jumping on this trend, coming and claiming that their parks and programs are eco-tourists, despite their negligence to adhere to the eco-friendly policies of the ecotourism. Unfortunately, ecotourism has turned into a marketing ploy to entice the tourists to spend their money on the organization's service and not what it actually stands for. As a result, the concept of ecotourism has lost its initial idea of providing people with a glimpse of the natural world and to help them understand why we need to conserve natural resources of both flora and fauna, and how does it help us to live a comfortable life. Instead, nowadays ecotourism has been turned into a means of earning more money. At last, I would like to say that even though there are so many cons of ecotourism, there are also the positive side of ecotourism, and we should take major steps in time to focus more on the positive steps and take action against the negative effects of these of ecotourists and ecotourism on our natural habitat, because no matter the negative impact of ecotourism on our living environment, it has more positive effects, like it helps in increasing the economy of our country or any country which provides the ecotourism, and also it helps people to understand the nature more closely, and they also need to know why we need to conserve our natural habitats. Thank you very much.